I can't believe Roblox has stooped to a new low. There have been massive updates in the Schlep versus Roblox situation. For example, KreekCraft has actually stepped in, helping Schlep speak directly to a United States representative who's been dealing with the Epstein case being covered up. The government of Qatar has outright banned Roblox. Roblox is now openly banning people for protesting in support of Schlep, and I'm one of those people. And now, in perhaps one of the most disgusting twists yet, Roblox has openly compared Schlep to a... In this video, I go over everything new that's happened in just the last 24 hours. Before we get into everything, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend, because this proves Roblox isn't just silencing people, they're watching what you say, and they're ready to crush anyone who speaks up. Let's begin with what started happening after Schlep's ban. Roblox didn't just stop with him, they've been in an all-out crusade to silence anyone from even mentioning his name. I've personally experienced mass warnings, chat restrictions, and even witnessed game takedowns, all because people dared to say two words: free Schlep. This is coming right after Roblox began taking down shirts that were in protest of Schlep's ban and taking down Roblox dev forum posts that were calling for a dev strike. In my own testing, I typed free Schlep in a Roblox game with no swearing, no threats, nothing else, and within minutes, I got hit with an official moderation warning. There was no spam, and this wasn't even harassment, it was literally just me showing support in a free Schlep game. That's all it took for Roblox to step in and threaten to suspend my chat privileges. And here's the clip of that. So what you are seeing on screen right now is footage of me testing if I would get banned for supporting Schlep in-game. After saying it a couple times, I first got a warning saying the things I was saying was against terms of services. Then, after saying it a couple more times, I had it pop up on my screen saying if you continue saying this, you'll get suspended from speaking again. After that, I got a ban from speaking for 6 minutes, then it was 10 minutes, and then in another recording it was 20 minutes. Anyways, I ended up trying to see if it would actually ban me from the platform, even if for a set amount of time, but no, the most I was able to get to text bans up to about an hour. And it doesn't even end there. Community-made games showing support for Schleps are also being deleted in real time. There was a game literally called Free Schlep Raids taken down instantly while people were playing it. You can see a clip and it goes from fully playable to this experience is currently under review in just seconds. Also, just for some extra context, the game where I originally recorded the experiment actually got taken down just a few hours later. I've also seen images being spread of people claiming they've been banned for saying free Schlep, but I personally haven't been banned myself yet, so I can't say with 100% certainty that it happened, but it's clear that Roblox is taking aggressive steps to shut down the whole movement. After the mass takedowns and warnings, the situation caught the attention of one of the biggest names in the Roblox community, KreekCraft, and this is where things took a huge political turn. KreekCraft revealed that Congressman Rokana's office reached out to both him and Schlep directly to discuss Roblox's ongoing child safety failures and broken moderation systems. Together, they provided Rokana's team with concrete examples of Roblox's policy failures, including games like bathroom simulators spilling through moderation while catchers get banned. Then, Congressman Kana himself issued a public statement, and in his own words, this wasn't just talk for publicity points either.
There is a growing issue in our country with Roblox, an online gaming platform, and the of children. Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect our kids, to inform parents, and to go after child. As you know, I have been leading the fight for the full release of the Epstein files. I believe in transparency, and I believe in protecting our children. Today, I'm calling on people to sign a petition. Let's get to 1 million signatures by Friday to push Roblox to do more to protect our children and to prosecute. We need to keep our kids safe online.
Rokana launched a public petition aimed at forcing Roblox to reevaluate their moderation and safety policies. He wants 1 million signatures by Friday to send a clear message. This isn't going away until Roblox changes how it operates. The pinned comment of this video will have a direct link to Rokana's petition so you can take action and help make that change. Before you head over there, let's talk about Roblox's new response, because instead of owning up to their own failures, their new public statement tries to rewrite the narrative entirely. First off, Roblox doesn't just criticize Schlep's methods, they outright compare him to the very he's been catching. In their own post, they accuse him of impersonating minors and mimicking inappropriate behavior. What they fail to mention is that these weren't real minors, and this wasn't inappropriate in the way they're implying. These were decoy accounts, deliberately set up to lure in and expose. It's the exact same tactic used by law enforcement in legitimate sting operations. They intentionally frame it to sound sinister, as if Schlep himself was a danger, when in reality he was filling the gaps left by Roblox's own broken safety systems. And this is where Roblox's spin becomes even more insulting. They push the narrative that vigilantes like Schlep are somehow a larger problem than the themselves. Their big reason was that moving conversations off platform bypassed Roblox's safety tools. Here's the problem: those tools do not work at all. Reports get buried for weeks, months, sometimes even years. Stay active in games, chatting with children, like I said earlier, for years before Roblox acts, if they act at all. But the moment someone like Schlep publicly exposes the platform and embarrasses them, they're gone within hours. Roblox moves faster to silence catchers than to remove the threats that they're warning about. Then comes what I like to call the accountability punchline. Roblox brags about their trusted flagger program, claiming that they work with reputable organizations to fast-track serious criminal reports. Sounds great until you realize who they don't let in. Schlep, someone who has single-handedly removed more from Roblox than their own moderation team has admitted to take down serious offenders. But here's the reality: has been asking for over a year for a direct line to report cases. Not once did Roblox respond. They had a chance to turn his work into an official, powerful tool for community safety, and instead they chose to destroy his ability to operate. They could have easily partnered with one of the most effective hunters on the platform and worked together to keep kids safe. Instead, they painted him as a criminal, banned him, and tried to just basically erase him from history. This isn't about safety, it's about control. It's about them silencing the people who make Roblox look bad, even if those same people are doing the work Roblox refuses to. Before moving on, I also feel like it's necessary to include this clip where KreekCraft called out Roblox's broken moderation system, and honestly, the footage speaks for itself.
Okay, so I've just made a fresh account, brand new Roblox account. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna join Meep City, and I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. All right, never played on it before, and yep, there's a
This is a Roblox game that has been reported countless times by creators. KreekCraft reported it, Schlep called it out, Green Lego Cats made hundreds of videos on it and somehow got hate for doing so. But no matter how you spin it, this clip proves that Roblox is not safe for kids. It took KreekCraft 4 seconds to find in a Roblox game. Now, I've got to talk about John Shadletsky's take on all of this. For those who don't know, Shadletsky was one of Roblox's earliest employees, the 4th engineer they ever hired, and for the most part, he's usually a pretty cool and reasonable guy. But his comments on the Schlep situation are easily one of the worst takes I've seen so far. Instead of acknowledging the cease and desist letter, which literally spells out Roblox's accusations against Schlep, he doubled down by saying that people only know 10% of the details. Then, when someone provided the actual letter, he just completely ignored it. That's the kind of response that feels less like critical thinking and more like brushing off an uncomfortable truth. And unfortunately, it fits a pattern we've seen from Roblox leadership before. And that brings me to something even more insane. This isn't the first time that someone at the top of Roblox, including its CEO, has shown a disturbing stance on inappropriate content. Years ago, Roblox's own CEO was recorded casually discussing the idea of adding into Roblox. You didn't hear me wrong there. I said on a platform primarily used by children.
Do you think more mature things like will ever be allowed on Roblox?
What I would say is we would lead first and foremost with safety and civility, and then second with mirroring what happens in the physical world. And so I would never rule it out. I would say getting to that kind of stuff probably isn't in the short-term future. Got us.
This clip isn't just some ancient or out-of-context line. It shows that the culture at top of Roblox has long been dangerously casual about these issues. So when Roblox today decides to go after people like Schlep, instead of cleaning up its own platform, it's not coming out of nowhere. This mindset has been there for years, and that's exactly why this problem isn't going away until the people in charge change the way they operate. This whole situation isn't just about Schlep anymore, it's about what Roblox is willing to do to silence the people exposing the real dangers on their platform, while completely ignoring the causing those dangers in the first place. I mean, there's a pretty clear pattern of what's going on right now. From banning players for simply saying free Schlep, to pumping out a press release that paints catchers as a villain, to a history of leadership making disturbing comments about inappropriate content. There's a very clear pattern here. Before I end off this video, please go watch my last video where I lay out the whole situation with Roblox's CEO connection to high-profile Epstein-linked figures, because that whole thing matters and brings a lot of context to what people are saying, such as, oh my god, David Baszucki was on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Because that whole situation brings a huge brand new perspective on the whole situation. And obviously, if you haven't already, like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend so we could keep this story alive and make it impossible for Roblox to sweep this whole thing under the rug.